Thanks for your company. It's a pleasure to have you here. Only God is keeping us safe. That's how some border officials, frustrated by the lack of requisite logistics, respond to the situation. In our series highlighting the state of Ghana's entry point, porous borders, correspondent Peter Seno visited 4 border posts in the KJB district in the newly created Oti Region and reports one of the main challenges to border control there is the inability of officials to distinguish Ghanaians from non-Ghanaians at the various posts. There are details in this report.
We began our checks on border post at the Kechi outpost in the Jasikan district, which is under the Nkwanta Sector Command. A visit to the border post would leave one in search of. Apart from the main or approved border that is managed by immigration officers, there are the outposts too which anyone can use to exit or leave the country without any checks. Some officers who declined to be named described the situation as dire, and the conditions in which they serve are not any better.
We need men and a lot of logistics. Sometimes we patrol from here to Bethel. I don't know whether you know Bethel. We patrol to that side. Even that place, there is a bridge that they just passed there. So when we went, our boss went and laid it before the DC. That if they can give us a structure there, it would be good to station some of our people there. But all boils down to funds.
Yeah.
So there is no.
So your motorbike, you fuel it yourself?
We fuel it ourselves.
Wow. So there's no reimbursement?
There is nothing. We fuel it ourselves. Here, you have covered yourself like you see. Usually I'm wearing shorts.
The uncle flies.
There is something at Obuasi. There is something at Amaso.
Yeah.
I think they are around the whole of this place. The rest they will be there, no, then they will come. You know, when the rain falls too much, they want a dry. So you'll be there, no, they will come. So in the evening, you can't move without a torch. Before you move, you touch around. And
This is the Kechi outpost of the Ghana Immigration Service. I am told there are 3 other unapproved routes used by visitors either to evade tax or for various mischievous reasons. We are told that at least 4 men are supposed to be on duty for a rotational period of 7 days with 1 pistol, which some residents describe as a toy gun. Some officers have expressed their disgust at the deplorable conditions in which they live and work, but for fear of disciplinary actions that would be taken against them by their superiors, they would rather remain silent. The situation is not any different at the Obuasi outpost in the KJB district. The worrying trend is that some settlements have developed behind the border post, and so it's difficult to tell who is coming in at any point in time. What's more, there are several links to the town, which officers say is a difficult thing to manage. One of the men takes me to an unauthorized route close by. He tells me it's difficult to tell a visitor from an indigent. The 3rd outpost visited is the Ahamaso Pillar 83, which is also classified under the Nkwanta Sector Command. The situation here is almost a hopeless one, as this river separates the outpost from the unauthorized routes. This man provides the service of carrying people to the other side of the river. None of the men could swim when I asked those on duty at the time of our visit, not even the canoe service provider. This is the daunting task of defending a nation.
If you want to cross around this time, what do you do?
Oh, they are there to cross us.
But if it gets flooded, you can capsize. Boat can turn upside down.
If they can't go, they will just tell us. Then we will use the main road.
That's the risk involved. Then we go and use the main road.
The main
that
road.
one too, they will blow alarm that.
You're coming. But can you guys swim?
Not really.
The commander in charge of the Nkwanta sector, Superintendent Ferry, did not agree to have a recorded conversation, but said that no serious threats have been recorded across his borders, but admits the borders are porous. He echoes one of his men's words, "Only God is watching over us." He also admitted having issues with motor riders from Togo entering Ghana and some community elders from same intervening whenever the riders breached the law. Mr. Faye has since been organizing security sensitization sessions for selected groups in the KJB township.
We've got more on this for you here on the JoyNews channel. Do stay with us as we focus on Ghana's entry and exit points. And we also know that because of this, there's a high possibility of arms smuggling into the country. Our Deputy Comptroller General of the Service, Lord Oforiatta, has been telling us that the wide nature of land area makes it impossible to strictly enforce border control. We also know that the Comptroller General himself is touring some of these approved and unapproved routes linking Ghana to our neighboring countries. We'll be bringing you more on this. Do stay with us. If you'd also like to share with us your thoughts on this particular story or series of stories that we've shared, we'll gladly take them. Just get onto our Facebook page and drop your messages there.